When you think of a snowman, a simple face with a carrot nose and two eyes made of coal might come to mind. But wouldn't it be neat if you were able to make the snowman as expressive as you are by making it able to show a variety of different facial expressions? A facial expression is a movement or arrangement of facial features in a way that shows emotion. By turning the paper snowman from this lesson into kinetic art with the addition of a simple movable component, you easily can change the expressions on your snowman. Let's get started by drawing out our snowman. On pencil, you'll notice that the head might be pretty large. That's because I want to save some room for the piece of paper for the facial expressions to change. Also, grab your pencil and start thinking about what you want to draw for your background. So I went ahead and I got started already on this project. You'll notice I have a skinny piece of paper where I started adding on 4 different facial features onto my character. I started out by drawing each of these onto the snowman when it was already assembled. It was all in pencil so that I knew that each one would fit on individually, like you saw at the beginning of the video. Now that I've drawn it out in pencil, I went ahead and I took a Sharpie, a very fine tipped Sharpie, and I started adding on each of those facial designs. I now went ahead and I grabbed a thicker Sharpie marker and I started to outline everything that I drew in pencil. When you're drawing your images in pencil, feel free to make additional items into your background. Like think about your background space. What else is in your picture besides a snowman? Would a snowman be indoors or outdoors? So if it's outdoors, what kinds of items might you want to draw? A house, snowflakes that are falling, maybe a variety of trees, or what kinds of things when you look outside could you possibly include into your project? Maybe a fence. The choice is up to you. Now, once I've outlined everything with a black Sharpie, I went ahead and I grabbed some crayons and I started adding on some color. A white snowman with a white background would be terribly boring. So add on your color. Feel free to mix and blend some of your crayon colors together to have some more dimension to your piece. I love having multiple crayon colors mixing onto my page. You'll notice that I kind of did that in my work. Okay, you'll also notice I added a little bit of blue onto my snowman just to give it the idea of it being a form, a 3-dimensional object. I'm also going to have lots of multiple colors when I started putting on the colors onto my project. So I added on some purple into the hat, again, giving that idea of 3-dimension. Now I'm going to take some scrap pieces of paper. When I took my scrap pieces of paper, I went ahead and I drew it out first in pencil. Once it was drawn in pencil, I'm going to cut it out and add on any designs or details, and then glue it down on top of my picture. I love the way this collage starts to look. It looks so much more 3D and so effective by making the picture come to life. So feel free to use some construction paper pieces just to give highlights to those pieces that you want to stand out, something that you want emphasized. I'm also going to take my crayons and add on a little bit of color onto those faces that I created, the movable facial parts. I also wanted to add on a scarf. I thought that that would look really nice for the 2 pieces that created my snowman. I'm going to go ahead and cut that out and assemble that together. And maybe some 3D buttons. There you have it. I hope you have fun making your own movable facial expression snowman to your project. Thanks for watching and happy art making.